Hello everyone, welcome back to another ADHK2468 channel creation, and today I have a very special unboxing and review video for everyone today. Today we are going to be reviewing one of my favorite aircraft, the Qantas Link Bombardier Q200, and this is a 1:200 scale diecast aircraft model, and this by Gemini 200 as you see on the box. And we have the model of the aircraft right up front and the model display stand that it came with. So first of all, we are going to take a look at the box, and then we're going to get into more details about the model itself. So here we have the Gemini 200 box. It's in a wonderful shiny gold and black finish. We have the model clip art on there. We have the Qantas logo, the Qantas Link. It is indeed a Bombardier Q200, one of my favorite aircraft. It is a 1:200 scale die-cast model aircraft. Item number is right there. Now we're going to take a look at the right side of the box. Has the Gemini 200 logo, 1:200 scale die-cast model, item number, Bombardier Q200, model clip art. Then we're going to look at the top of the box. We have the Gemini 200 logo, the adult collectible model, warning contains small parts, unsuitable for children under 14 years of age, and the price tag with the item number on it. Then to the left side of the box is Gemini 200, 1:200 scale diecast model, item number, price tag ripped off right there for content purposes, and the model clip art, Bombardier Q200. And on the bottom of the box, we have the Gemini 200 logo, and there is a very nice feature, which is a button that keeps the bottom of the box from coming undone. And then let's take a look at the back of the box. We have the Gemini 200. As real as it gets, Gemini Jets brings you the highest quality precision die-cast metal airliners in highly collectible limited editions with officially licensed markings. Registration marked packaging is personalized to each aircraft to enhance its collectible value. Good to see there. Highly collectible, superior quality, realistic metal landing gear, detailed printed graphics, as real as it gets features. It has all that. New aircraft being added monthly. Visit our website or follow us on social media for latest releases. And here you have all their links to visit their models and their website. This is an officially licensed product by Qantas and by Gemini Jets, and also by Airbus and Bombardier. Qantas is a registered trademark of Qantas Airways Ltd. ADI Gemini Jets is a licensed user of the trademark. 2021 releases Gemini Jets Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. Box is made in China. And yeah, I really like this. I'm super glad I got it. It was the last one in stock at the retailer that I got it at. It is an official Gemini 200 retailer, so just so you know, buying these models from other third-party retailers that are not official retailers of these products may get you a counterfeit product. So just be aware of that. So now we're gonna open up this little tab at the bottom of the box, which is a nice little metal tab and a nice small metal insert. And the flap of the box, we have the nice soft foam. Comes with a display stand it's in the frame. And then the tail of the aircraft would be sitting right here. And now we can lift off the foam and reveal the cradle that the model would be sitting in. And a neat feature that Gemini has is this plastic sheet that sits on top of the model's wings. So then it protects the paint and obviously the model itself. And then in there we have the cradle where the model would be sitting. So this piece of plastic is definitely a nice feature to these models. I really enjoy that. And the nice soft foam padding is another great addition, and the little button that snaps in place that gives it a nice secure hold. So now we're going to take a look at the display stand, which I'm honestly not too big of a fan of, but you have a display stand. It's going to tip over very easily because this model is a little tail heavy, so it might tip over, or it might be nose heavy depending on which way you put the stand. But these stands are with a plastic neck right here and plastic feet that will not work out very much, and the model might actually tip over and actually might be damaged. So I do not recommend using these stands for these models. I would recommend using a different stand, which I will be reviewing in a future video, so stay tuned for that. So now, moving on, we have the model itself. Now, I'm honestly very impressed with this model, even though this is pretty small aircraft in real life, but they really represented this thing very well. So we're going to go ahead and start looking at the details of this model airplane. Up front, we have the cockpit windows. They look fabulous. They even have windshield wipers printed on the front. We have the nose landing gear, which does not have any landing lights on it, but that's to be expected from a model this small. We have the radar nose cone panels. If the cameras can focus. There we go. We have the radar nose cone panels on the front of the nose. We have the nose cone that contains the radar. We have one of these spinning propellers right there. They actually spin very nicely. They are metal. They are metal spinning props. So just be aware of that. They are very, very detailed and very, very rigid for sure. And then we have the black leading edge, which is a typical feature of Bombardier aircraft. They have the black leading edge of the flaps. And then we have the green nav light right there. Focus. There we go. We have the navigation light on there, and then we have these tip of the wing right there. Behind that, we have the beautiful turboprop engines that this has and a very nicely painted silver exhaust, which is really a nice touch. And then the flap markings right on there in the black and red in the Qantas colors. And then on the back of the engine, we have the Qantas Kangaroo right there. And then the panels for the engine right there. And then the propeller, obviously, which is really nice. And we have the side of the aircraft, which has the right R1 door. We have a couple windows. We have a window exit door. We have more windows. We have the registration of the aircraft, which is Victor Hotel Tango Quebec X-ray. And then we have the Australian flag right there. We have the nice silver stripe going on the tail, and then the big red tail, which is a really nice feature of Qantas aircraft. I like the bright red on the tail. The Qantas Kangaroo right there, which has a nice little light gray shadow. It's probably hard to see on camera, but it's there. Nice looking shadow on there. We have the white tip of the APU nozzle, which is the auxiliary power unit, which is what provides power to the aircraft before the engines are switched on. And then looking at the top of the tail, we have the kind of Cessna-looking tail on there, and then the black leading edge of the rear stabilizers, and then the vertical stabilizers right there with the black on the front, and then we have the leading part of the vertical stabilizer that connects to the fuselage. And then moving on to the left side of the aircraft, we have the Qantas Link logo right there, the L1 door, we have the Australia titles right there. We have windows, the left side emergency exit door, the Qantas Link logo. We have the L2 cargo door right here, which features the Australian logo and the registration, which is Victor Hotel Tango Quebec X-ray. We have the silver stripe that goes on in the beginning of the red part of the tail, and then we have that nice bright color of the tail, again with the white Australian kangaroo on there, and the shadow that's at the rear of the kangaroo. And then the back, we have the APU nozzle, we have the rest of the tail. And then on top, which is a nice feature, there's a nice bright red beacon light on there, which is the flashing red light that you see on most aircraft. That is a required item that has to be on at all times, regardless if it's day or night. And then on the left side of the engine, on the left engine right there, we have the red kangaroo on there. We have the flaps for the engine, and we have the second spinning propeller, which is also metal. Spins really nice. We have the front turboprop intake on the left and also on the right. The nose wheel, which we mentioned earlier. And on top of the aircraft, we have the cockpit escape door. We have the Wi-Fi antenna. And then further back, we have the started vertical stabilizer and the horizontal wings, which feature the Qantas markings on there and the black leading edge. Yeah, it is a very nice looking model. And then the bottom of the aircraft, we have the nose wheel. We have some more compartments for radar equipment. We have a light gray belly stripe right there. We have the stand hole right there. We have the Gemini Jets logo on there. We have the silver stripe that goes on at the bottom of the tail. We have another radar box right there. We have the tail skid right there, the APU, which is the auxiliary power unit. And then on the other side of the engines, we have the gear doors actually, where the wheels will actually retract into the fuselage. And then in front of the nose wheel, we do have the landing gear doors for the nose wheel. So that is a nice feature. And then again, with the registration on the left wing right here, if you flip it around, it is the left wing that has Victor Hotel Tango Quebec X-ray on it. And then on the other side is nothing. And then on the top of the aircraft, we have the trailing edge flaps, which will help slow down the aircraft while approaching the land. We have these silver stripes on top of the engines right there, which is a nice touch. And then obviously the painted propellers look really nice with the blackened nose cones. Ultimately, this model is a very, very nice model. It is a little tail heavy, as you can see, but it'll have to do. But anyways, this model is a superb model, definitely going to be a good part of my collection, and definitely going to be displaying it loud and proud. So stay tuned for another unboxing video. I'll be coming out with another one shortly. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.